and welcome back to my Bible study. I will be doing the Bible study regularly now every Wednesday morning, and you can join me then, and we're going step by step through the Bible. So today we're going to continue in chapter 11, and that is about Sarah and Abraham. And first of all, it talks about Abraham's mother, Terah, and she bore 3 sons. The oldest was Abraham, and the second was Nahor, and the third was Haran. And so Abraham took a wife named Sarah. So Abraham's mother lived a long life of 205 years. So I'm going to continue reading in chapter 12. Now the Lord had said to Abram, "Get out of your country and from your family." So the Lord appeared to him, and he was the first after many years that God appeared to and gave him a promise. And it goes on, "And from your father's house to a land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." So Abraham was asked to leave the comforts of his home and family, and this was a test for him of his obedience to God. So they went on, and I'm going to read verse 4 in chapter 12. "So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. Then Abram took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran, and they departed to go to the land of Canaan. So they came to the land of Canaan. So Abraham went as far as Shechem, and Canaanites were in the land. Then the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, 'To your descendants I will give this land.' And there he built an altar to the Lord who had appeared to him." So in verse 9, "So Abraham continued to journey, and going on still toward the south. And now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to dwell there because of the famine. For the famine was severe in the land. And it came to pass, when he was close to entering Egypt, that he said to Sarah his wife, 'Indeed, I know that you are a woman of beautiful countenance. Therefore it will happen, when the Egyptians see you, that they will say, "This is his wife," and they will kill me, but they will let you live.'" So Abraham had a real brainstorm. He thought he could solve this problem on his own. And he says, "Oh, please say you are my sister." This is in verse 13, "that it may be well with me for your sake, and that I may live because of you." He had no idea what was about to happen, and he had no idea that he would put his wife in danger and temptation. So I'm going to read in verse 14 and 15. "And so it was, when Abram came into Egypt, that the Egyptians saw the woman, that she was very beautiful, and she must have been extremely beautiful to stand out from all other women. And the princesses of Pharaoh also saw her and commanded her to Pharaoh. And the woman was taken to Pharaoh's house." Now, Abraham must have got a shock or almost a heart attack when this happened. He never expected this to happen and feared for his wife. So now it goes on, and on top of everything, Pharaoh gave him gifts as a thank you for his sister. Here in verse 16, "He treated Abraham well for her sake, and he had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male and female servants, female donkeys, and camels. So now what? I'm sure he went on his knees and pleaded to the Lord. We can certainly learn from this situation. Sometimes our sinful nature will put us in distress, and then we turn to the Lord and only pray for his mercy that he will turn this evil into good. And so in this situation, he did come to the mercy of Abram and Sarah. And the Lord put plagues on Pharaoh, and I did my studies, and these plagues were most likely diseases and sickness. So Pharaoh did not touch Sarah, or could not take her as a wife. It says in verse 17, "But the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah and Abraham. And now Pharaoh called Abraham and said, 'What is this you have done to me?'" He must have known he was a man of God. "Why did you not tell me that she was your wife?" So he must have been a just man as a king. Verse 19, it says, "Why did you say, 'She is my sister'? I might have taken her as my wife. Now therefore, here is your wife. Take her and go your way." So he did a big mistake by making up this story. And how many times have we made mistakes in our lives? In the last verse, it says that so Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, so that they'd help him get ready to leave, and they sent him away with his wife and all he had. So it looks like that everything that the king gave him, that he could keep it, and they went on their way. And this was a huge advantage for Sarah and Abraham going into the new land. So thank you so much for joining me today, and next time I'll continue in chapter 13, where Abraham and Sarah and his nephew Lot continue to journey south. So I want to say blessings to you all until the next time.